Hey guys, welcome back. We have a special Reddit video here. This is going to be largely to do with 151 because 151 just came out a couple days ago. So I mean, there's the majority of the posts are probably going to be 151 related. I did try to pull some that were not 151 related, but that's how we roll. I'm interested to see what people think of the set. I'm not really necessarily a specialty set kind of guy, enthusiast, but I think it's pretty good. It's very similar to a regular set, with the theme of being the 151 original Pokemon. Sorting the thing is an absolute nightmare. Yes, I get it. They're in Pokedex order, but in terms of like my sorting methods, when you have a lot of cards, typically I like to sort by color first, and then you can kind of put them in order from there. You can't do that in this case. So yes, I know I could put them like 1 through 30 or 31 through 60 or whatever. But that is definitely more difficult than the standard that I use, where I just like make my separate piles. Again, not an issue if I didn't have so many damn cards in front of me. But yeah, regardless, I'll give it a thumbs up. What do you guys think? How many did you open? A lot? Are you gonna open a lot? I don't think it's something that anyone should be like worried about getting packs at this point in time. I know they seem to be a little bit purchased out, bought out, totally sold out in a lot of places on release day. But I'm sure we'll see it on shelves for the rest of the year. So let's get into the Reddit stuff here. I am interested to see what people think on here, what you guys think in the comment section about 151. Man, people they're like, yeah, the pull rates are going to be so difficult. Rattle, you're screwed. Whatever. The pull rates are fine. I think largely to do with like you can get very lucky or unlucky with a small sample size of packs. And then that kind of spreads like wildfire. You're going to get people making diagrams, little infographics that are going to say, oh, it's 1 in 8 jillion packs to get this card. Because again, you need like a ridiculous sample size for this like hard to pull stuff. Sometimes you just don't pull a certain card. The Ninetales full art is that right now for me. I've traded for pretty much everything else that I need for the set. But still trying to hunt down that Ninetales full art. So hopefully someone has one for trade. Someone will open one eventually. I'll get one eventually, and we'll complete the set the way it was. I mean, it'd be pretty cool to complete the set with opening and then trading for the ones that I don't have, rather than, yes, I know I can go on eBay right now and just click buy it now on one. They're not very expensive. I think they're like $6 on TCG Player, but we're gonna try not to if we can. We're gonna try to trade for the set and do it that way. Now, Apple's 9308, guys, a nice little post here. This is pretty cool. This is definitely a unique collection. I know there's a lot of people that do collect the band cards, if you want to call them that. And this is one of those people, but he's got nice little printouts. It's pretty neat. So we got Jinx that used to be black, now purple in English when it came over. I guess this was, again, it's not supposed to be imitating African American in any way, but I guess the Pokemon Company International was concerned that would be how it was taken, or Watsy or whoever made the decision to purple the Jinx. That's the story behind it. I guess we see a lot of that. A lot of the band cards were not necessarily meant to be offensive, but as a precaution, we had that going on. Also, the Grimer looking up the skirt or looking in that direction of the skirt, was it intentional? Was it supposed to be an upskirt Grimer? We don't know. But in the West, we got cross-eyed Grimer instead of upskirt Grimer. Then we got the Gengar, Sabrina's Gengar, the gravestones in the background, which were removed. I guess, I don't know if it's too edgy for the West, guys. Another Jinx. Here we have the Sabrina, which I think this would have been fine to release this. I guess the reason for it is the fact that it kind of looks like she's flipping you off, but she's not doing a very good job. These fingers should be more bent than what they are. Yes, the middle finger is sticking up a little bit more, but maybe it's just pressing the button on the Master Ball. I don't know. I think this would have been fine. Again, back in that day, back in the olden days, the original, like the Watsy era, when Pokemon was like blowing up. I guess the games, the show, the cards, and everything else, people were looking for anything and everything to call it the devil, and that it's evil, and that it's going to steal your children, something like that. I guess they tried to stay away from that as much as possible. But here's the English version that we got. We got a Jinx, another Jinx swap over. We got this bad boy here. the Koga's Ninja Trick, which again, I guess this is like erring on the side of caution. It's not, it's a backwards swastika, which does not have the same meaning whatsoever. But I guess they thought, hey, people are going to think this is a swastika, and this is some kind of like Nazi Germany card game. So they decided to just change it into whatever the hell this little baby is here. There's probably a meaning for that. My apologies if there is. And if anyone knows, do let me know. It might be in here even, but we're not going to read that right now. We do not read. All right, now we have Misty. I think this one might be, maybe these two are the most justified of the group. You probably don't want to have a naked 10-year-old on your trading cards in the West. Again, it's not like, I don't think it was meant to be sexual in any way, but I totally understand how they changed this one over. That makes sense to me. Now, Moo Moo Milk. This is an interesting artwork. Why they would have like a cow with its head and legs cut off, and you just instead of your Pokemon drinking out of a bottle or a glass or anything of that sort, you just stick the teat right onto them. Again, there was some interesting stuff going on with the anime. There was like banned anime stuff as well, but you just sucking straight off the milk tank. I don't know if this is supposed to be a milk tank or if it's just an actual cow. It's a whole weird thing that I guess leave it up to interpretation. So then we had the Moo Moo Milk in the West, which was the jugs that I can't remember the name of. Usually they're like black and they're tall, and they're not milk jugs, are they? I think there's a name for them, but I can't remember what it is. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments. Now, Megmortar. I didn't even know this was a thing. So we got Megmortar here, who is pointing his gun hand at you, and I guess that was too edgy. We can't have that Mega Man style artwork where he's pointing it at you. That is scary. We gotta switch that over. This is crazy to me. But yeah, then we're getting to some cards that were very overpowered and or abused with some combination of other cards. That's a cool little collection at the back end here, just to kind of have the history behind them, why they were busted, that kind of thing. Unbroken Bonds, we got Unbroken Bonds. Unbroken Bonds seems like it was pretty broken, but again, there's like this combination of things that if you give people enough time, they will find the way to break the game. All right, next we have a post by Manoli20, who says my Demigod pack was a bit different. And this is, if anyone, can you guys think of why this is kind of crazy or why this is kind of cool? Again, we have no proof that this actually happened, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. You guys remember there was an error War Turtle that evolved from War Turtle, which is kind of cool because that's kind of what's going on here. So I don't know, was it staged? Did someone do this? Did they know what they were doing? Did the poster know what they were doing? Or did someone at the factory know what they were doing? Probably just a mistake at the factory, if I had to guess. But we got, it's absolutely supposed to contain each evolution in the line, definite error, rep Squirtle. So yeah, someone, I think a couple people in the last video, they're like, what? This is just Rattle reads Reddit. This isn't opinions on Reddit. So we're going to try and look at more of the comments on here. Here we have one, GameStop. This is just like a poster that they put up. This is wild. We have, imagine being so unhinged you're willing to rob someone at knife point for Pokemon cards. Yeah, desperate people to do desperate things. I mean, usually for like drugs or other means that they're going to do something this stupid and desperate. This day and age, you know you're on camera. There isn't a GameStop. There shouldn't be a GameStop in the world that doesn't have security cameras, and if you're going in there and stealing some Pokemon cards, like, they're gonna have you on camera. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. It's dumb and desperate, but that's what I'm saying. It's probably just someone that will just do anything to get some money. Usually the case. It's not a good way to make money. Spoiler alert. But here we have it. Be on the lookout. Incident description. On 8/25/2023, the below suspect stole trading card booster packs. During the incident, the suspect brandished a knife and threatened a store associate. I don't even know, do you even need to threaten the store associate? Maybe he was trying to get the till as well. But because like all the GameStop just has the packs out. Like if he was stealing packs, he could have just stole them unless they were trying to stop him. And then he was like, "Oh, my knife." Don't get stabbed trying to protect the GameStop. Get them on camera. Let the police deal with it. Further instruction: if you recognize this individual or have knowledge of the incident, please call the GameStop investigations team. Jesus. At 407-917-7698. $500 reward for information leading to the arrest of these individuals. Damn. Well, how much did they steal? I guess it wouldn't take much to steal $500 worth of Pokemon cards if you had a bag or something, or a cart, or I don't know. I mean, you just have to grab like the most expensive products. Next post, we have a random LCS I stumbled upon was sold out of 151, so I bought 1 pack of Evolving Skies and 3 packs of Brilliant Stars. Whew, you did good. That was the right choice. Good job. You do not rely on this. These are both very hard cards to pull. Brilliant Stars, you get like a 1 in 3. Trainer Gallery is there to save the day, to help you out. Evolving Skies will absolutely take your mother into a back alley and give you a little brother or sister. Like it will do bad things to you. Like 1 in 6 plus like the alt arts are just they're hard. There's a lot of different alt arts. And to get an evolution, to get the Leafeon VMAX is very lucky. Very hard to pull card. I mean, probably equally as hard as the Moonbreon. I would imagine they're all printed in the same quantities. All right, we get nice. I know almost nothing about PTCG, but that Charizard and Venusaur looks amazing. What? It's always weird when I see like people watching my videos, watching any videos, Pokemon related stuff, that aren't necessarily into Pokemon, but maybe they're going to get into Pokemon. All right, so if you guys haven't seen this, check your energies. Check your energies from 151. People love Cosmos. People will absolutely cream their pants night and day for anything that's got Cosmos on it, and these energies are entirely top to bottom Cosmos. Well, I mean, other than the gray borders, they are Cosmos up your butt around the corner. I didn't even know this was possible, but we have a 5 swirler here. I pulled a couple 4 swirls, and it shouldn't surprise anyone that if you got 4 swirls on that bad boy, people are going to pay a premium on it. But 5, I didn't even know it was possible. But here it is. There you go. 5 swirls. 5 of them. Wild. I don't even want to know what that would go for. John Smith says, I pulled an energy last night with 4 swirls. I'm considering grading it. Yeah, grade it. Sell it. I mean, there's a lot of players that want to use these energies as well. Very... I guess easy way to bling out your deck, especially as more of this product gets opened. Probably much more available. 24 packs, too much luck. That's a good 24 packs. We got 2 Venusaurs and a Blastoise. This is looking a whole lot like my opening. But I opened 300 packs. 24 packs to get 3 EX alts, SIRs, a golden Hyper Mew. That's pretty good. So this is essentially like the top row here would be like 2 booster boxes worth of hits, essentially. For anyone that doesn't know, Scarlett and Violet pretty consistently, you get 2 SIRs or an SIR and a Hyper, which is the gold cards now. So like 1 box, 2 box out of 24 packs. You did real good. Plus you got the full art Zard. It would be nice if you got the whole trifecta in 24 packs. That would be pretty amazing. But yeah, awesome. And you get some of the energies that people very much like, which is surprising because the energies are very easy to pull. Not necessarily ones with like 69 swirls on them, but Edev03 saying, used to collect as a kid and had no idea what I was doing. 151 brought me back. First ETB, and this happens. Man, I got to tell you, 151 is bringing people back. It definitely is. We had Adam back in the live stream with us. I got the live stream. If you guys want to watch the opening, I got the replay is up there. I'll put it down in the description if you guys want to watch back the opening if you missed out on it. Again, the plan is essentially big ass live stream every release day, if possible, as long as like something that doesn't get like delayed in shipping or something like that. Release day. Mega openings on the channel here. Come hang out. Very fun time to do so. And if you're looking for people to open cards with, join my Discord. We're in there on Saturdays. I mean, people can go in there at any point if they want, but If you can, Saturdays are usually the best time to do so. We do a happy hour voice and video chat. It's not actually an hour. It's usually the majority of the night. At least it was last time. It went very long. But yeah, you can open cards in there if you want. If you want to not pay too much money for whatnot pullers to pull your dick off, you can pull your own bowls in the old happy hour chat. You can voice and video. Opening cards with other people is like, it takes it to another level. I'm sure there's some people that just like want to sit down, go at their own pace or whatever. I mean, you can go at your own pace, but if you're looking for friends to open Pokemon cards with, that is the place to do it. But yeah, I think 151 people that were like semi casual. I wouldn't even say like casual. Like, there's going to be a lot of casual. There's going to be a lot of semi casual people that are just in the Gen 1er. I love people that just love 151, love the original Pokemon. They can all relate to them all. Yes, you're going to have the new EXs, you're going to have the new rarities and stuff like that, your IRs, your SIRs and stuff like that. But yeah, I think this is like entry level. I don't want to say it's like evolutions, because I mean it's not reprints of like the base set stuff, but it's got a similar feel to the point that like people that aren't necessarily going to follow and open and do anything with every single set, they're probably here for 151. And Bleach 12.99 says first pack of 151 I opened was this. Quit while you're ahead. That is sick. That's sick nasty. I was very concerned that I wouldn't get the Charizard. Spoiler alert. But did end up getting it. Got the old God Packaroni. Very, very cool. To get this in one pack. I mean, anything can happen in one pack, right? The odds of pulling the Charizard in one pack, not great. I thought my Zapdos was off center. I kind of wish that I pulled this one. This is a juicer right here. We have Zapdos EX Full Art Miscut, like I've never seen before. Yeah, all my cards were very well centered. I know there were some people complaining. I mean, it just depends what batch you get. If you're getting them all from the same case, all from like the same place, from the same palette or whatever, it's probably a lot of them are going to have the same flaws. If they have whitening, if they're miscut, a lot of them are going to be the same because they came from the same batch. If the machinery was off, if something was off in the process, it's going to be off on a lot of it. Same with if you pulled this, chances are like if you keep digging through product from the same place that came on the same shipment, that came from the same case of ETBs or something like that, there's a good chance there's going to be like more of this in there. I mean, it would have to be something that would be on the same sheet, so probably only the textured stuff. But yeah, this is cool. I'm sure some Zapdos error collector is very off. Like that's juicy. That is the miscut to oblivion. He's flying away. You have an alignment dot on the back right corner too. Holy crap! I mean, I don't think you can avoid the alignment dots. I think the alignment dots matter less in this instance, where like it is mostly left to right, but it's also twisted. So yeah, I don't think at this point when you can see this far onto the next card, it's kind of a shame that we can't see the next Pokemon over here. Be cool to know what was on the left hand side of the Zapdos. All right, we have QRNH, who says rarest hit from 151 for me so far. Got a spoiler. Ooh, we got the old blank code card. That's pretty cool. I have like I'm starting to accumulate like a little bit of these. So for anyone that doesn't know, that hasn't watched my like process video, maybe I'll link that as well. These get printed on, I don't know, maybe it shows on the Millennium site. Maybe it shows on the Millennium site. Regardless, these are like pre-printed out, and then there's a machine that prints on the codes afterwards, and then like tests them to make sure it scans. So sometimes you'll get one that doesn't have anything printed on it. I think these are kind of neat. I always get excited when I find one. And for the record, if you contact the Pokemon company and say, hey, I didn't get my code, they will just send you a single code for a booster pack, whatever product it was. So that's a cool little thing. No, is it worth your time to do that? Absolutely not. But neat little thing that I had to try out. Now, next we have quick_party9773, who says someone found this card in her English 151 ETB in my local group. That's kind of one of those things like that's a pretty big doubt for me. Not that this would be impossible to happen, but I think it's unlikely that it happened. I mean, we saw the Candela that accidentally got put in a product that Leonhard opened. I just kind of doubt it. I mean, it is possible. If we didn't see it happen any other time on any opening that was on camera at any point, kind of doubt it. Again, it is in the wrap, but the wrap can be faked, and the wrap kind of doesn't quite look right to me. This like cello pack or cello wrap, whatever you want to call it. It might be just the picture, but it seems like the seam is not quite what it should be. So, I mean, this could be faked. I don't know if we need to necessarily look into it. Again, it could be from the recycling facility. It could be someone that took it from the print facility. If it didn't actually come straight from a pack. If I don't see it coming straight from the pack or straight from the ETB, I'm gonna doubt it until something of that happens. Sell it now situation. Yeah. So people are saying just like sell it now. CGC will call it inadvertent early release, which almost always means stolen. Yeah. So pretty much. Don't buy this stuff, guys. Please. It's gonna come out. It's in German. I know it's like neat that it's not out yet. Some Flex Daddy 69 is gonna want to like put this all over his social media. He'll be like flexing it, trying to sell it for $1 jillion. It'll come out and it'll be worth $2. So I don't know how much it'll actually be worth, but not. I don't know. I don't see it. It has a cello wrap. I guess I mean, but you could easily add that yourself. Again, I mean, maybe we gotta talk to the person that actually pulled it. Find out if they have any link to. Okay, so here we have the actual like the promos. It's similar, but it doesn't. I don't know. There's something that looks off to me on the cello wrap. I guess there is variation in it, but it seems like there's more seam kind of stuff going on here. More pressed little pieces on the flap, if you want to call it that. I get, in the end, I don't think it necessarily matters. Please don't steal from work. Please don't buy stolen stuff. Please don't buy like the unreleased stuff that might be stolen. It's just bad for everyone. I know I have to make everyone aware of this every time, but like people can definitely ruin their lives by stealing from their place of employment. They all sign non-disclosure agreements when they're working at these places, so they can get themselves in a lot of trouble financially. End up with a criminal record or something of the sort. And yes, you by buying this stolen stuff from the people are assisting them in doing so. You're kind of creating a reason for them to do so, because if people weren't buying this stuff, there's no reason for them to take the stuff home and try to sell it or show it off or anything like that. Snorlax promos. Very funny here. We got my pulls from 2 151 ETBs. It's possible. I mean, we get 9 packs in each one. Very possible. I'm sure they must have got like something. They probably got an EX or something. It'd be pretty hard to open 2 151 ETBs and not at least hit an EX. But I get the gag. I get it. And again, people won't consider EXs as a hit necessarily. But remember, if you open a little bit of product, make sure you're enjoying it, first of all. But second of all, don't set your expectations to a reasonable level. Everyone's just like, they're gonna see the post, because anytime anyone opens a little bit of product and they're gonna say like, oh, I only opened 1 ETB and this is what I got, or this was my first pack and this is what I got, and they're posting about it. The people that didn't do that, you're not alone. If you struck out on a small product like an ETB or anything smaller than that, you're not alone. It happens. It can easily happen. So keep that in mind. Don't think that you're cursed or anything like that. Jana 87 says, it's my son's 11th birthday. We got him an Evolving Skies ETB, and this is what he pulled. So there we go. Again, and Evolving Skies ETB being 8 packs. VMAX. I mean, 1 in 6, guys. 1 in 6 is going to be like a V or better. So to get even just 1 hit that's like a VMAX or something like that, pretty standard stuff. Lad is love, although, yeah, so this is like how fast you can delete money with Evolving Skies ETBs. I don't know what they sell for at this point in time, but they're probably expensive. It's 400 USD or more for the Evolving Skies booster box at this time, so ETB can't be cheap. It's probably at least $100. Yeah, $100. Damn. Damn, Rattle can guess prices. I have not purchased or looked at the pricing of Evolving Skies ETBs recently, but $100 makes sense. Now we have NVDNQVI who says thoughts ? And Erica who says SOS on August 26th in Oakham, MA, Massachusetts. There was a yard sale where I accidentally sold my father's Pokemon collector's items, not knowing what they were. I don't know if this is true, but if you did, it was 3 factory sealed Team Rocket Pokemon trading pack boxes. They were worth over $20,000. I sold them for $30. Ow. If this is true, that sucks. If you're one of the 2 gentlemen that bought these items, please reconsider returning them. I am begging. My father is a wreck, and I am beside myself. Thank you. So odds are they're not gonna come back and bring these back to you. Unfortunately, you gotta look into this stuff. I kind of find it hard to believe that in 2023 that people don't at least assume that there's some kind of value behind the Pokemon card stuff. Especially if it was like, how is it your father's collection was there, but he just wasn't. The story doesn't add up a whole lot. You didn't say like, hey, is it okay if I sell this stuff? Even if it was only worth the $30, you probably wanted to check in case there was some kind of sentimental value. But again, this could just be like a, hey, look at me attention post or reaction post or like, LOL, got you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know if it's real. If it is real, I mean, it's definitely a hard way to learn a lesson about like looking into the value of things. I think someone down here says like, here we go. No one should be getting hoses bad when we have Google on our phones. I mean, all you gotta do is look it up. Even if you didn't realize that it was first edition. If you look this bad boy up, you will easily find out that it's worth money, and not $30. So I don't know. Mistakes were made here. Is it kind of shady of someone to pay the $30? I mean, if you're at a garage sale or something like that, you probably don't want to be like, hey, I know it says 30 on it, but can I give you 10 grand or something like that? I know a lot of people. I would feel pretty bad, like if you're going to like resell it or something like that. You want to give the person more money, but you also don't want to be like, hey, can I give you way more than you're asking? Maybe if you're reselling it, if you're flipping it or something like that, you can like send them a gift as a nice little thank you. But yeah, I mean, it's on the person that's selling something to put the price on it. But to kind of rip them as hard as this with the $30, they're probably giggling the whole time. I think it'd be the right thing to do to do something nice for the individual that sold it. But now where like they want the boxes back, like, well, I don't know. That's a whole mess. If it's a real scenario, I don't know if it is. It sounds a little far-fetched, but you know, weirder things have happened. Now, last up, we have this one here, and this was the most important. This comes up quite a bit. We have Turbo Fritz TTV, who says, my kid was opening some new packs he got from Walmart. Shows me this. Was I right to grab it from him before he damaged it? So, in my opinion, in this scenario, if you got your kid, they open something, it's worth $1 billion. Well, not really, but you know, if it's worth a couple $100, then yeah, you probably don't want them to be folding it in half, bringing it on the playground, trading it at school for a metal gold card that was on Etsy or Wish or whatever. I think it's a good time or a good way to teach the kid basically like, hey, this has value. We got to be careful with it. We're going to protect it. We're going to put it in a penny sleeve. We're going to put it in a Toploader. We're going to put it somewhere safe so it doesn't get stolen. Don't bring this to school with you. You don't want to lose it, that kind of thing. This is something that you pulled it yourself. That's crazy. That's awesome. This is a memory of some sort. And you probably want to tuck this bad boy away for years to come. And again, usually even then when they're like, oh, I outgrew Pokemon or something like that, but you have a collection. I think that's, as a parent, you should probably be holding onto the binder for them. And not letting them just like sell the whole thing for $20 or whatever. So they can, I don't know, whatever they would get into that is not Pokemon. They just don't care about it anymore. They're probably going to care about it later on. Whether they just want to look back through it, whether they want to sell it later when it's worth more money. But yeah. All right. My kid is 8. Yeah, an 8-year-old's probably not going to take great care of this if you don't you know, show them what to do. I feel bad taking his card, but told him we might be able to buy a lot more if we sell this one. How guilty should I feel? I don't think you should sell it. I mean, unless he really wants something else. But in terms of like, if you're going to sell this and you're just going to buy a bunch of like packs or buy a bunch of like lesser stuff, I think you're better off just keeping this. And like he can get some more packs some other day. He can do some chores or something. Get some more packs because he's not going to pull this again. And this would be cool for him to have later on. Like years and years from now when you can't open Fusion Strike because it's $1 jillion a pack. Even if it's a few $100 a pack when he's old enough to kind of get back into Pokemon. Could be the thing. Please don't sell the card to buy packs. Yeah, exactly. Odds are you're down the cool card you liked and didn't get something as good back. Right. So that's the thing too. Team Zappy. All right, we just got like random Pokemon conversations going on in here. I think most honest people would agree the only reason everyone wants a Charizard is because of their value, not because of their appearance. Yeah, probably. It's just a popular Pokemon as well. There's a lot of people that like Charizard. I mean, I personally like pulling the Charizard because then I don't have to buy the single if I'm collecting full sets. I don't like Charizard. I think I like Venusaur and Blastoise more than I do Charizard, so it's cool that 151 at least gave them a little bit of a spotlight. But yeah, I think on this, you're just like taking the card and selling it, and I don't think you should be taking and selling it. I think it's right that you like show them how to protect it. You put it in the case, you put it somewhere and tell them not to like bring it out anywhere. I think that's the better option here. Unless he wants something else, if he like really wants something else, whether it's a game or it's whatever, and you think that trade-off is worth it, sure. But in terms of, I think I would just keep it for him. Make sure that he takes good care of it, and that's about it. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to another Reddit 151 edition. This time 151 edition. Take care of each other out there. Join the Discord. See you next time.